Folks, this is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kick this deep to start us off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
You need a yard here in 3rd down to keep this opening drive going. Try and muscle for the first down. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Gets the first and still running. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or then check him out. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Let's see what they have in mind here. Always looking to throw. Pass caught. Look out, off and running. The 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. They're going to run it here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense operating from the pistol. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Handoff to the single back. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
First down here for this offense. And now the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Well, somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now big decision coming up here on 4th.
The Bulldogs will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And that sets up a return. And he's brought down immediately. No fair catch there, but that might have been the smarter play. Single back, takes the handoff. Crosses the 10-yard line. Tackle made to the 36. It'll be 1st down. This offense in good position here.
Boy, another 1st down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Some hard running there through a tackle. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice 1st down.
The Noles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Point snap to the back. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Florida State. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7.
That makes the score Florida State 14, Georgia
got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would be better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. He'll hand it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
He's brought down at the 19-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
As we break for the quarter third, Florida State is on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
14, Georgia.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter.
42 Spider.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Spins away from defenders. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here. And the back's able to navigate his way for a 1st down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And the quarterback dropping back. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks loose at the 45. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. Pass caught. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. All the way to the end end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Seminoles. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Knowles. A crucial pick 6.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
1st and 10 play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
They'll run it from the gun. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Both heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice 1st down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
The Dogs pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. There's the handoff. Powers through. 1st down, looking for more now. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Handoff in a single back formation. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They start with an RPO. Big pass to the right. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout. We talk strategy.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback is forced out. That's a huge loss. A big sack for this defense. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll hand it off. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. Here's the punt high in the air. And that punt will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. To contact on the throw. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Dogs will kick it off to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And that's good for a first down near the 40.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. Penalty backs him up, 1st and very long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Finds his target, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
And the Noles moving quickly down the field here. Back to throw again. Looking to scramble. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion makes it second down. Looking to throw here. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
And the Seminoles with 1st and 10 here. And the wideout goes in motion. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving his defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Good enough for 1st down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. There's contact on the throw. Touchdown, Florida State. This passing game is still on fire. That's a highlight play for that quarterback. Stands in the pocket, delivers a strike even though he knows he's going to get pounded.
Yeah, for young quarterbacks, when coaches talk about pocket presence, this is exactly what they're talking about. He stood in there and made that throw, not worrying at all about taking the hit.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. 14. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a 1st down.
So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another 1st down. And he'll set up to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the tackle is made. Not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Georgia.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Defense got to be on alert here. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Direct snap. Tough position here, 2nd and long from their 11. He's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Pressure is coming. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? So the grounding call on 3rd down now brings up 4th for this offense. The Noles will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the ball is away from his own end zone. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. The offense starts with excellent field position. Here comes a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Mike. This offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Pop over the middle. It's White. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the 1st down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. And And so far, we've been treated to a duel of big play wide receivers. These guys have been putting on a show, piling up the highlights through 3 quarters. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Testing the right side here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that previous play. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, testing the middle. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
In the college game, it's very challenging for these quarterbacks to make full field reads. Here, surveying the defense in the middle of that coverage, very difficult to find an opening and make that throw.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
The Dogs trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after you scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Finds an open target on the left side.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
That completion sets up a second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Tries to get it to the running back. And it's caught. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking right. This one caught. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up with a first down at the 41.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw over the middle. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30. And a first down.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
The Seminoles will have first and 10 here. Leaning on the run game here late. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looks right for a quick completion. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. And the Noles come to the line with first and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Throw to the running back in the flat. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Second down and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Just keep churning these yards out, playing with a lead here late in the football game. At the very least, you're thinking about making this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but keep eating that clock.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
First and goal for the offense. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second and goal for the offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to, can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot?
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ballgame.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Looking for his back. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Oh, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated it.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.